15 line. 15 line. Stick the ball. 6-6. Pull it high. Check 49. Go.
On first down, Jefferson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Jefferson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Right back to him on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Get the ball. Hey, watch it.
2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
180. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Hurry. Safety's creeping. Mike, 2.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on first. First down, it'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
First down, Chicago.
Mike. 180. Rip right.
On first down, McFarland. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's taken it at the 33-yard line.
61, match box, right.
It's second and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, Alpha.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, here's second and 3.
That's the way. 36.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Mayfield now. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big pickup of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Lions nothing.
You ready?
58, Mike. I'm here all day.
Yes.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready. Check.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as the Bears push further out in front.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Delta.
They'll drop the throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Mayfield on play action. Steps away. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Dancing to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Set, 180. 51. Come on, dude. King.
On third down, McFarland. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Run. Hey,
That one goes for 24 yards.
Go.
On first and 10, Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
To throw, Mayfield. And that's complete to Adams. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Point it right. Even. 4 down. Even.
And again, it's Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Throwing, Mayfield. And Adams has it, complete. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. They'll run with Chubb. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 7-yard line.
180. Squeeze. Regular. Hurry. Let's go. Motion. Up.
Second down and goal. Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
they need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Mayfield. Looking deep for Adams. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 77 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, G.
2nd and long. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense. And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Joseph is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield looks to throw, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Mayfield now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and a mile. Mayfield to throw it. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Now, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Mayfield lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. As the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Mayfield down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. In for the score. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now the try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Jefferson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
X3, 218, chopper.
Watch the eye. Check your hot read. Check safety, check safety.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
10 Nova.
Hey, tight.
Speed Griffin.
They'll look to throw here. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down.
Yo, cheetah. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago